Welcome to the lesson once again. I'm teacher KATIMBO Richard, teaching mathematics. Today, we are going to look at another crucial topic called algebra. Algebra runs through all the topics we have in mathematics. In your lower primary, that's around P4, 5, 6, you must have looked at algebra in terms of collecting like terms, simplifying like terms, solving different equations. In P7, like you are in P7 now, we look at the application of algebra in your life. Thus today, we are looking at formation of equations of algebra, which we have termed as formation of algebraic equations. An equation of algebra is, on the other hand, known as an algebraic equation. Today, you must follow strictly, for you never lack if you follow. We shall look at different examples, and example number 1 reads, Ben is 9 years older than Joyce. Ben is 9 years older than Joyce. If their total age is 21 years, how old is each of them now? Here, you can hardly tell that this question is algebraic, for there is no equation that you are going to solve. It is a candidate, therefore, that is supposed to form this very equation, collect like terms, simplify, solve, and substitute thereafter. You must be versed with the English, especially the structure part, to do this number or numbers related to the formation of equations of algebra. You read the first statement because it matters a lot, and interpret it in 2 versions like we are going to do today. The first statement reads, Ben is 9 years older than Joyce. In English, they will say, rewrite this statement beginning with Joyce without necessarily changing the meaning. So we say Joyce is 9 years younger than Ben. If Ben is 9 years older than Joyce, then Joyce is 9 years younger than Ben. And in algebra, we normally suggest that one that is unfortunate. If it is age, like it is here, the younger. If it is weight, the lighter. If it is sharing, the one that gets the less share. So the one that is unfortunate is the one you suggest. So who is the younger of the two? Ben and Joyce. Get one answer. Kevin. Okay, Kevin says Joyce is the younger. And in our structure style, we say Joyce is 9 years younger than Ben. That's why you say let Joyce's age be M. let Joyce's age be M. So that when Joyce is M years old now, then the order by 9 years is formed by increasing 9 onto Joyce's age. That is Ben. If Joyce is M years old, then the order by 9 years, Ben, is M plus 9 years old. Now they are saying if their total age is 21 years, the word total suggests addition. So get Joyce's age and Ben's age added and get 21. Thus we say M plus 9 equals 21. That is the equation you have here. Then like terms are already collected, or similar things are already together. That is M and M. So M plus M is 2M. 2M plus 9 is equal to 21. Now we're going to solve after collecting like terms. So let the 9 go the other side where 21 is, because both are integers. Wherever I've given a plus sign of addition, do the opposite. Algebra is about doing the opposite. Opposite of plus is a minus. So introduce a minus to do away with a 9 this side, so that its value goes the other side in an opposite style. So we go 2M plus 9 minus 9 is equal to 21 minus 9. So 9 minus 9 is a 0. That one goes away. We remain with 2M this side equals 12. Now, we want the value of M. You divide the other side by 2. You say 2M divided by 2 equals 12 divided by 2. So, must you divide via cancellation? 2 divided by 2, 1. 2M divided by 2 is M. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 12 divided by 2 is a 6, such that M is a 6. In formation of algebraic equations, after getting the value of the unknown, you don't relax. You go to the last part, which is substitution. You read the main question, for it reads, how old is each of them now? Know the parties, or the people you are dealing with, or how many they are. We have got 2 people or 2 parties to deal with here. That is Joyce and Ben. And you're asking how old each of them is right now. So we expect 2 answers for everyone has got their age. So we've got to find Joyce's age, not in terms of M now, but through substituting the M value in M. You say Joyce's age. We formed very well that Joyce is M years. You annex it here or write or bring it down. That is M years, which M is got as 6. So Joyce is 6 years old now. Then we go to Ben's age. Get it from here, M plus 9 years old. Bring it down, M plus 9 years, which M value is a 6. Put away M. In its place, that is write a 6 plus 9 years, which total is 15 years. Thus, Ben is 15 years old, as Joyce is 16 years old. In so doing, you will have answered the main question, which asks for the 2 individual ages. This is the way one deals with that number. But remember, no equation was brought. Is on to a learner that is responsible for formation of this equation. Simplify through collection of like terms, solve, and thereafter substitute to answer the question. We shall go to number 2. Number 2 reads, a mother is thrice as old as her daughter. A mother is thrice as old as her daughter. If the difference between their weight is 30 kilograms, find the weight of the mother. In number 1, we have applied total age or sum. Whereas number 2, we are going to apply difference. But before that, know the meaning of thrice. The word thrice is the same as 3 times. So a mother is 3 times as heavy as her daughter. Who is lighter? It is the daughter. If the daughter is the lighter, then it is the daughter one suggests. So you just suggest the weight of the daughter by saying let the daughter's weight be E. Let the daughter's weight be E. So that when the daughter is E kilograms or weighs E kilograms, then the mother being thrice or 3 times, the mother is actually 3E kilograms or weighs 3 kilograms. 3E kilograms. That's thrice E, which is 3E kilograms. Now, the next statement that you're going to apply is difference. Difference is the result after subtracting 2 parties. So I've got 2 parties. The heavier is of course the mother. Take away the daughter's weight. So you say 3E minus E equals 30. Then this is single E is dubbed E. In algebra, we are not allowed to write a 1 against a letter. So by saying 3E minus E, it's the same as 3E minus a single E. So 3 minus 1 is a 2E. So 2E equals 30. Divide either side by 2. 2E divided by 2 and 30 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2, 1. 2E divided by 2 is E. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 30 divided by 2 you get 15. Such that a single E reflects 15. Remember the question reads, find the weight of the mother. This time, the daughter's age is not requested for. Therefore, there is no need for substitution of the daughter's weight. What you do is to answer the question which asks for only the mother's weight. Hence, the heading, mother's weight. Get it from the formation here as 3E kilograms. Right here, 3E kilograms, which 3E means 3 times E, right, kilograms. And now substitute 15 in E and get 3 times 15 kilograms, which is equal to 45 kilograms. So the mother weighs 45 kilograms. Please don't answer questions you have formulated. Answer the questions that are brought by the examiner. Like this one, you're asking for only mother's weight. Much as you are good at substituting 15 in E, that is daughter's weight, you are not allowed here. You have answered the question you have said for oneself, which is not good. We go to number 3. Example number 3 reads, Rebecca is twice as old as Bavirie. Rebecca is twice as old as Bavirie. In 5 years' time, their total age will be 46 years. Rebecca is twice as old as Bavirie. In 5 years' time, their total age will be 46 years. The question reads, how old is each of them now? It should be noted that number 1, the total age was for the present ages of the people that were involved. Whereas number 3, the total age is after 5-year time here. Therefore, you should note that you are supposed to form the present or for present ages then after 5 years time. So remember the question reads, Rebecca is twice or 2 times as old as Babirie. Ask yourself who is the younger of the two. If Rebecca is twice as old as Babirie, then Babirie's age is a half that of Rebecca. So opposite of twice is a half. For example, if one is 20 years old and the other one is 10 years old, you realize that 20 is twice 10, and therefore 10 is a half of 20. So if Rebecca is twice as old as Babirie, then Babirie's age is a half Rebecca's. So you will find out from that explanation that Babirie is actually younger. That's why we say let Babirie's age be K, such that when Babirie is K years old now, then Rebecca is twice K, which is 2K years old now. As if that's not all, you read, in 5 years' time, you also write, in 5 years' time, what will happen to each one's age after 5 years? Good. One has said, each one's age will increase by 5 years. If Babirie is K years old now, then after 5 year time, Babirie will be K plus 5 years old then. That is her age will have increased by 5 years. Then if Rebecca is 2K years old now, after 5 years, Rebecca will be 2K plus 5 years old then. So ensure you form for now and form for that time that's stipulated in the question. Like it is here, it's 5 years. So each one's age must increase by 5 years, dictated by the examiner, before you form the main equation. Now we are saying, in 5 years' time, their age will be 46 years, meaning add the 5 year time formation to 46. Thus, you say K plus 5 plus 2K plus 5 is equal to 46. But form it when the brackets are still there, so that there are 2 parties only. That is, one's age plus another one's age after 5 years. Now, you are opening the brackets. It should be noted that when opening the brackets, we multiply. And here, we don't have anything to multiply. Again, you must note that if there's nothing to multiply, then a positive is outside the brackets. And again, note, if it is a positive opener, all the signs must be maintained. Thus, you say, or rewrite that thing without brackets, but maintaining all the signs involved. You say K plus 5 plus 2K plus 5 is equal to 46. As you see, K and 2K are scattered. Put them together, and then those without K must also be on their side. Hence, collect like terms and say K plus 2K plus 5 plus 5, as it is here, equals 46. We said K is the same as 1K, which 1 is not allowed to be written. You say that single K plus 2K gets 3K, 5 plus 5 get 10. Hence, the outcome 3K plus 10 equals 46. Continue. Wherever I've got a plus sign of addition, introduce a minus sign of subtraction operation to spoil the game. You say 3K plus 10 minus 10 equals 46 minus 10. You know 10 minus 10 is a 0, thereby remaining with 3K this side, and the difference between 46 and 10 is 36. If 3K are equal to 36, what about a single K? necessitates division of either side by 3. And so 3k divided by 3 equals 36 divided by 3. Cancellation is effected to divide by 3. That's 3 divided by 3. Once 3k divided by 3, you get a k. Then 36 divided by 3, you get 12. Say that k is equal to 12. And that's not all. Remember to answer the question through substitution at last. The main question reads, how old is each of them now? And we know we have 2 people to deal with here, and they're asking for their ages right now, their present ages, that is. So look at the real formation of now. Remember, this one or the downer one is after 5 years, but they're asking for the present formation. So Bavilia's k years, which means say Bavilia's age now is k years, which k is found very well as 12. Therefore, Bavilia is 12 years old now. Then Rebecca in the formation is 2k years. Write Rebecca's age now. Write 2k years, which 2k means 2 times k years, and which k is described to be 12. You say 2 times 12 years. Therefore, right now, Rebecca is 24 years old now. That's the way number 3 is actually done. Forming it after 5-year time formation, or forming it after 5-year time in terms of k, and then open the brackets, collect like terms, simplify, solve for k, and then substitute thereafter. That's the way we do work out number 3. We shall then turn to example 4, still looking at the formation of algebraic equations or equations of algebra. Number 4 states, Kevin is 4 times as old as Giovanni. Kevin is 4 times as old as Giovanni. 2 years ago, the difference between their ages was 39 years. How old was Kevin 2 years ago? It reads, Kevin is 4 times as old as Giovanni. 2 years ago, the difference between their ages was 39 years. The main question states, how old was Kevin 2 years ago? Now again, look at the word 4 times. And again, ask yourself, who is the younger? The younger one is Giovanni. If Kevin is 4 times as old as Giovanni, then Giovanni's age is a quarter Kevin's. For example, if Kevin is 40 years and Giovanni is 10 years, you will find out that 40 is 4 times 10, and 10 is a quarter of 40. That's why I say Giovanni's age is a quarter Kevin's. We shall find out from the explanation that actually Giovanni is the younger. Thus you say, let Giovanni's age be n, such that when Giovanni is n years old now, Kevin being 4 times n is 4n years old now. Then they say 2 years ago, you also write 2 years ago, Giovanni was n minus 2 years old then. Why do you subtract? Time before is somebody's age, time for the time given before the present is found by subtraction. For example, if Betty is 10 years old now, 2 years ago, Betty was 10 minus 2, which is 8 years old that time. Likewise, if Giovanni is n years old now, Then 2 years ago, Jovan was n minus 2 years old then. What about Kevin, who is 4n years old now? Right? 2 years ago, this Kevin was 4n minus 2 years old that time. And now we are applying another word, difference. The difference between their ages 2 years ago was 39 years. Meaning you are going to subtract. This formation of 2 years, that's for Kevin, minus that of Jovan that time, equal to 39. Hence, bring this one down as it is, with these brackets please. That is 4n minus 2 in brackets, minus into n minus 2 equals 39. And now we are going to open the brackets. There's nothing to open, as I said before. If there's nothing to open, it means the positive. Whereas here the opener is a negative. A positive sign outside the brackets maintains every sign inside the brackets, whereas a negative changes every sign inside the brackets when you actually try to multiply. So 4n minus 2 will remain 4n minus 2 when you open the brackets here. Then a negative times a positive n, you get a negative n. Whereas a negative times a negative 2, you get a positive 2, which is equal to 39. Hence the new equation minus the brackets, that is when brackets are opened, is 4n minus 2 minus n plus 2 equals 39. The next step is putting or gathering the like terms, maintaining the signs. When collecting like terms, the signs must be maintained. This one remains a minus, this one remains a minus as well, this one remains a plus. So the next step is 4n minus n plus 2 minus 2 is equal to 39. Simplify the like terms. 4n minus a single n, you remain with 3n. You see 2 minus 2 is a 0, equals 39. Now, plus nothing is the same as that very thing. So this side, we've got 3n equals 39. Divide either side by 3. That 3n divided by 3 is equal to 39 divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 is once. 3n divided by 3, you get n. Then 3 divided by 3 once. 3 divided by 3 is a 1. 9 divided by 3 is a 3. So n is equal to 13. After getting the value of n, or the unknown described, you read the question to substitute and answer accordingly. How old was Kevin 2 years ago? You go to the 2-year time information here and look for Kevin. Kevin 2 years ago was 4n minus 2 years old then. Then you write that thing or transfer it here. Kevin's age 2 years ago. We have got it from the formation as 4n minus 2 years. Expand 4n as 4 times n, then minus 2 years. Substitute. That is 4 times 13 minus 2. 4 times 13 minus 2. Don't forget the brackets here. 4 times 13 minus 2 years. That is 4 times 13, you get 52 minus 2 years. So Kevin was 50 years old then, or 2 years ago. Don't substitute anything else, for we have got a single question here which reads how old was Kevin 2 years ago, and we have got 50 years. That is the answer to a question in that line. We go to the example that we conclude our day today, which is number 5, which says or reads, share 10,000 shillings among Ruth, Aisha, and Yasui, such that Ruth gets twice as much as Aisha, and Yasri gets 2,000 shillings less than Aisha. To read this again, share 10,000 shillings among Ruth, Aisha, and Yasri, such that Ruth gets twice as much as Aisha, and Yasri gets 2,000 shillings less than Aisha. Now, this one's different from all the other 4 examples in a way that you are asked to share. What's to share? To share is to distribute, to give away to all the concerned parties. So, don't expect any other question when you see the word share. Give them. It's the same as how much money does each get. So give to 3 people. Remember, the amount of money that's going to be shared in total is 10,000 shillings. To be given to 3 people, that is Ruth, Aisha, and Yasri. Are they getting an equal share? No. That brings in an element of algebra. Algebra solves all the disputes, all the problems of this world. Whoever knows algebra will never lack. Now follow and see what happens. We've got more than 2 parties or people. That is Ruth, Aisha, and Yasri. And they are not sharing equally, that you just divide by 3. Because they are saying among Ruth, Aisha, and Yasri, such that Ruth gets twice as much as Aisha. So look at the first comparison. 2 people are compared first. That's Ruth and Aisha. What is it? Ruth gets twice as much as Aisha. And I said, we normally select or propose the one that's getting a less share of the first 2 that are compared. Like Ruth gets twice as much as Aisha gets, it means Aisha gets a half of what Ruth gets. So who gets a less share of the 2? The first 2 people compared, of course, Aisha. That's why you started by saying, let Aisha's share be P, such that when Aisha gets P shillings, Ruth gets twice P. So Ruth gets 2 P shillings. That's a twice P, 2 times P. Now, you read the next statement, it will definitely compare to one that's already formed here. And Yasri gets 2,000 shillings less than Aisha. And Yasri gets 2,000 shillings less than Aisha. Remember, Aisha has already got our P. Then to get Yasri's share, get Aisha's share and lessen by 2,000 shillings. Because Yasri gets 2,000 shillings less than Aisha, who has got P. Thus, Yasri gets P minus 2,000 shillings. Because the word less, you lessen. To lessen is take away from the original. So that is P minus 2,000 shillings as Yasri's share. Remember, these people altogether sharing 10,000 shillings. Thus, bring an element of addition of all these people's shares. We say in the next statement, since all of them are in shillings, write shillings outside here and form the equation that P plus 2P plus P minus 2,000 all are shillings. This is what you have here. P plus 2P plus P plus 2,000 all are shillings equals the total share, which is 10,000 shillings. You will find out shillings and shillings are either side. So we eliminate the common thing. So divide either side by shillings. You say by shilling, by shilling, by shilling, by shilling. Thus remaining with simplified P, which is 4P. As a result of adding P, 2P, and P, you get 4P minus 2,000, which is equal to 10,000. Now start dealing with that equation in terms of solving it. You say 4P minus 2,000 plus 2,000 is equal to 10,000 plus 2,000. Remember, it is shilling free. Wherever a minus leads a plus, you interchange for a plus to begin by virtue of body mass we say 4p plus 2,000 minus 2,000. That's the interchanging, which is equal to the sum, which is 12,000. 2,000 minus 2,000 is a 0, it's gone. We are remaining with 4p, which is equal to 12,000. Thereby dividing the other side by 4, like 4p divided by 4 equals 12,000 divided by 4. Cancel by 4 once by 4p, and by 4 once, 12 by 4 is the 3. And then the 3 zeros are written on top here and get p as 3,000. Remember your total share. It's the same as saying how much money does each get. We go back to our formation. The first one that got is Aisha. Aisha equals p shillings. Thus we say Aisha's share equals p shillings, which p is 3,000. Therefore Aisha gets 3,000 shillings. Then we go to Ruth's share, which is 2p, right here. 2p, which 2p means 2 times p shillings. 2 times they got 3,000 shillings as value p, and get 6,000 shillings share for that Ruth. Finally, Yashu's share, get it from here as p minus 2,000, and exit here as p minus 2,000 shillings, which p is 3,000 minus 2,000, thereby getting 1,000 shillings share for Yasui. After getting those shares, prove to see whether the total share rhymes with the total share that is actually got as answers here. 3,000 plus 6,000, good. Somebody says 9,000 plus a single thousand, that's 10,000 shillings share. So you have actually given them or shared to them in that way, and it's 10,000 total. That's how we deal with that number. Thank you for following. Algebra will run through the next 4 sessions from now. Thank you for following Teacher Katimbo today, and I know you haven't remained the same today. Please stay safe.